Hey, this is Arsena from Rambling Rican. Happy New Year! I actually thought I was going to be able to finish off the Sasuke series before the next vlog. Yeah, the holidays happened and of course I got sick. Because why not? So either way, I'm going to attempt to do a quick vlog on and updates on everything that's going on. I'm going to be doing the podcast tomorrow. That's the first of the year. So we're going to be covering Sasuke 3. So look forward to that on William's channel. Hopefully by the end of the week if everything kind of goes okay. And of course by the time you listen to this, the AW9 I think we're in? Yeah, AW9 application should be closed. And oh my god, there's so many procrastinators. I really can't complain though, considering how long it's taken me to do the Sasuke series. Anyway, so January 6th is the end of the applications for Sasuke 33 and for Kunoichi 9. I still keep getting questions about that Kunoichi. It is going to be a spin-off and the tentative title is Kunoichi. It's more there to kind of remind you what they're trying to do, so it's a female only. They haven't exactly decided on the title yet, so you may end up seeing another title for it, but basically in our heads it's going to be the spiritual successor of Kunoichi, and our brains is still Kunoichi 9, but we'll see how that turns out. I'm hoping some of the old rumored stuff of what they were planning to do does pan out, because I'm looking forward to a reboot, and if anybody needs a reboot, Kunoichi definitely does. William will let you know. He hated 8, so hopefully nothing like that actually comes out, but we'll see what ends up happening. I'm not sure when they're gonna air it or tape it or anything. I'm out of that business, so I'm finding out when everybody else does too. Woot! So thank you very much to those who are sending me messages that they got the calendar. Yay! In fact, it's so cute because I still call him Venus, and I know it's Griffin, but Venus Head Trap will still be stuck in my head forever. So, Griffin had done on his channel 2 videos. One of them was the calendar. He started going through some of it. It's so cool! I'm so happy he got it. I got a couple of pictures through Twitter and privately that they've gotten the pictures. Everybody seems to like this year. Yay! Because I've been working a little bit harder to try to make it where people like it more. So people seem to like this format a little bit better. I try to get the pictures of the people's whose birthday is that month. So some months you only have like 1 or 2 people there, and then some others there are like 4 or 5. And so so that's why I'm still keeping that, you know, like at least 3 in a page, and then no more than like 5. Anything after that I'm probably gonna have to put like group pictures if I can get them. So, you know, so long as I keep getting these great photos, because I've got a lot of them donated, and happy I was able to do some of my own, because usually my photos kind of come out like crap. But some of the really, really nice ones are actually mine, and then my husband took a bunch of those, and everybody else donated. And I put on the actual calendar who helped with photos and stuff like that. So thank you to those guys too. And gal. So, but yeah, it's out. I'll put a link on the description. And oh, while I'm thinking of it, yeah, I'm already out. It's 4 minutes in, and I'm already all over the place. I fixed the YouTube problem. Oh my god, I'll go through this whole disaster. So when they changed it where you didn't need to do Google Plus because I refused to convert to Google Plus. I was really upset because my account is one of the old accounts that existed well before Google bought out YouTube. And so I had my account, I had all my videos up and yada yada yada, and I actually started putting some stuff up on there, and then all of a sudden Google took over, and I'm like, you know, I am not gonna get a freaking Google Plus. Look, I don't even have a Facebook account, okay? I refuse, and there's this whole long story, but I refuse to get Facebook. I sure as heck was not gonna get Google Plus. So I refused to use it. So all of a sudden the conversion had gone through, and I'm like, okay, great, I can still upload videos and whatever. I can't comment on them. So, and then they made this big announcement that you don't need Google Plus to do. Oh, see, this is the little sneaky thing. So I went through this whole process of trying to get that done and immediately created a Google Plus account. I'm like, seriously? So I deleted it like once or twice, and it still wouldn't allow me to do this. So I left it alone for, I don't know, 2 years at this point. So then finally I decided, all right, why am I the only one? Because everybody kept telling me, you don't need Google+. I'm like, really? Let me show it to you. And then someone's like, okay, I see what your problem is. So this is what would happen. I would go to sign in. Everything's fine. I'm gonna type out the message. I have the whole message. I hit the enter. Immediately, you need a Google+ account. I'm like, wait, what? So I went through this whole verification thing. It took me forever to figure this out because there were no other places to tell me that this was my problem. So I did that. And then it created this like network account. It totally took all of my Rambling Rican stuff out. All of it was gone. I'm like, oh dear God, I just totally deleted my account. So it was moved to its own thing. It had 0 subscribers and it was, oh my God, I was so angry. So I went through this whole thing and y'all heard me on Twitter when I was having myself a freaking heart attack. And then so from there, I'm like, all right. So what they did is they made a global account, and for people that have like multiple accounts, you can see them all at once. But what I had to do, I had to move it. So finally, my husband came over and I said, all right, can you move the account from the main account to your old account? Let me see how that works. So I was able to do that, migrate it, because I had this weird thing where I had the brand new account that just started, miraculously had, over 200 subscribers and all of my printed accounts. But and then the old one still had like all my subscriptions, like my own personal subscriptions, because I watch YouTube a lot. Like I play it on my PS4 and I play it on my TV, and in fact that's most of my TV viewing because I don't even have cable. So at that point I just said, all right, screw it, let me just do it that way. So finally I was like, all right, all the old stuff is in the other place, so it hasn't deleted. All of the new stuff has been moved over. Okay, can I merge the accounts? Then finally I went and read it and it's like, you want to move all, because at first I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna delete everything. Oh, by the way, when I first started, it created another Google account and a Google Plus account. So I had to go back and delete the Google Plus. Like, okay, and it gives you this big thing like, okay, do you want to delete this? This is what will be deleted. Okay, that's fine. Got rid of it. Figured out there was another Google account that apparently that I hadn't deleted from before, from the previous times I tried this. Deleted that too. Then went back in and I'm like, okay, I'm deleting this new channel that I just got. Would you like to delete all of the stuff that you've been doing for the past 8-9 years? I'm like, oh heck no. So finally merged it over, moved over all the old stuff to the new stuff. And then I looked over and it was only just one account again. I'm like, okay, do I still have all my subscribers? Yes. Do I still have all my videos that I put up there? Yes. Is my name still the same that I had before? Yes. Okay. Signed on my TV. I can still see all my old subscriptions and whatever. Okay, good. Everything's on a timeline. Okay, so I had this weird like bug where all of a sudden it wiped some of my history and it was this weird thing. So that was fixed and I'm like, fine. Can I comment on anything? Then I started commenting. It was like, oh, thank you. So I finally fixed it. So yeah, I'll still go through your messages and stuff and answer those as well. On my vlogs and videos and stuff like that. But I'm actually able to comment on other people's videos. So I'm just so happy. So yes, now I can finally get rid of the line of the I can't comment on my videos. So if you see for some reason that I start like commenting like old freaking videos from like last year and stuff, that's just me going, yay, I can type stuff. So I'm just gonna do that. But anyway, Venus put another, yes, I'm back to that tangent. Venus put another video, which I thought was hilarious. Now, way back when I first started in 2008, my friend Trish sent me a message going, it'd be pretty cool if we actually came up with like a 12 Days of Christmas or something like that. And I'm like, really? Now, she gave me that message like in the summer of that year, which would have been 2008, 9 years ago. And so I'm like, okay, so I waited and, because I had so many photos. So I finally put that together and my husband helped with a couple of them. In fact, he was the one that came up with the girly giggle one. And so I put that up. Everybody really loved it. That kind of went all over the place, you know, in the blog world way back when. And then, in fact, that's like one of my highest viewed blogs, which is really funny. So, you know, I put it back up again. Then, out of nowhere, Venus ends up singing the whole thing. It was adorable. So I was sitting there going like, oh my god, like 9 years later, somebody's saying, I was laughing so hard. I had to pause it. I was crying at one point because I was laughing so hard. It was just so cute when he's sitting there going through all of the different, at one point he goes through like the, like different sound effects with them, and then everybody screws up the fifth day of Christmas because the sound changes, the melody changes, and so I'm like, yeah. I just thought it was so cute. And I have sung it before. No, I'm not gonna do it here. And so I'll just put you to Venus's video. So I'm gonna link that too because I thought it was great. So talking about going out with a bang. Again, he's not going anywhere in terms of the internet, but all of like the Sasuke centric stuff is going away. So I'm curious the kind of stuff that he's gonna come up with next. I might end up adding stuff to my channel as well. I've been asked whether if I had any other hobbies. Yes, I do. So I may actually do a video on that, and considering the sheer amount of YouTube channels that I follow and stuff like that, because they're varied in range and type and genre, and so I might end up doing like I think I've seen people do like a top 10 of videos channels that I follow. So if anybody's interested in that, let me know. I'll do a video on that. So, and no, I'm not gonna be away from Sasuke. So if anybody's worried about that, I'm gonna finish the series. I might do some other stuff. I'm not a top 10 person. Like in general, like people are asking me about like obstacles. I'm not an obstacle person either, and I don't like ranking people. I just don't, because that's just like a fight waiting to happen. And I don't do predictions because I swear I jinx people. I just really do. Like, oh, this such and such person's gonna do great. Boom, first obstacle. Great, I did that to them. So I don't do that anymore. Like even when I've gone to the last 2 tournaments live, I just kind of like erase my brain. Like no expectations. I ain't doing any of this. Sorry about my heater. It's still freaking cold outside. So, but yeah, so if anybody's interested in that, I'll be more than happy to do that. I'll wait until I'm finally freaking done this series. So I have some time this week to just get at least 1 or 2 videos out. So once this is done, probably after I'm done doing the podcast tomorrow or maybe even Wednesday, so we'll see. So yeah, I'll be working on that and look forward to it. I have just the second stage. Of course, I can tell you what the second stage. Yeah, that was the second stage. Okay, now for the third. So I'll go through this whole thing with the second stage because oh my god, that was the most boring thing I've ever seen. But anyway, so look forward to that. And while I have it, I had a couple of comments from the last like week or so. So let me go through those. Okay, Wilhelmina Palma, hey, thank you. You've been commenting a lot, and sometimes it's just like, this is great and whatever, so yes, thank you. Oh my god, it's almost 20 years of Sasuke. I hope we see Makoto Nagano again. I hope so too. And you also put the I miss Makoto Nagano. I'm hoping he had mentioned that while he is no longer competing, in which case he's really happy because the stress is now gone, he's hoping to be able to go when he can to like cheer people on and like to still promote the show in the best that he can. So I'm hoping, since it's like the 20th anniversary, that at least he'll be there. We'll see. The one thing that he did say that if it's one of those busy times at work where he can't take off of work, he's not gonna bend over backwards to not be at work. But if he could take that time off and go, then he'll go. But now that he no longer has to train for it, where he has to take time to try to train for it, it might actually just free him up. So I think if anything else, if he does show up, he's probably going to be smiling all over the place. Which would be fantastic because he has a wonderful smile. D's nuts. I hope Casey joins Kunoichi. I'm sorry for the spam. I meant it as a joke. I won't do it again. Thank you. I'm really curious who's gonna end up on Kunoichi. I think I mentioned again earlier in this video actually, where I think they might do a reboot. I'm curious how many of the Americans are gonna be used. There has been a lot of discussion online on the boards and just in general on the format, because Kunoichi is still a Japanese show and will always be a Japanese show for the Japanese audience in Japan. And so I think what a lot of people really, really want can't really happen. Everybody really wants all of the old Kunoichi stars in their prime to tackle the new A&W female stars in their prime. It's sort of like, you do realize how much time has elapsed? Like even Mika, who was, I would think it's Kunoichi 3 finalist, 2 or 3, y'all can tell me which one, I'm not looking at any notes. That was like 15 years ago. She was in her 20s. Like that's just like, that's not happening anymore. Ayako, even now, I think she's in her 30s, and she hasn't, I think her last win was like 10 years ago. I mean, like, seriously, this was a long time between. And yeah, I know people can still do well, you know, in their 30s and whatever. But if they haven't trained for it, because I think what a lot of people keep forgetting is that both Kunoichi and Sasuke shared competitors. Some of the women did both tournaments at the same time. And yes, Ayako and Rie and Maho Tanaka and all of those ended up in both shows. So if you saw them disappear from Sasuke, that means that they were done. So if they haven't competed in like 5 to 10 years out of their own volition, even Mika, who's competed recently, that's just not gonna happen. So we'll see what ends up happening from there. I will always call you Venus. Griffin Tremaine. The keyboard is truly mightier than the sword. The internet is a very powerful tool. All of the posts I've made on the forum, YouTube, social media, it's given me a voice. What started as a post here and there on a message board has transcended. What I mean is, it feels awesome to have a cup signed by Nagano. I don't care if the video's dark, I can see the moment he had the cup and now it's in my hands. It's like a psychic connection. And seeing you share all of your memories, like him and Takada walking past the barrier and looking at the final stage, makes me feel like I had this whole experience too. Your stories from Japan are very authentic. Did I really go to Midoriyama? Of course not. But it feels like I did through you. Been following you for years. Yes, you have. It's satisfying seeing all of this pay off. I'm glad to have the opportunity to be part of such an evocative fundraiser. My freaking cup was signed right before Nagano left for home. We did it! We got you over there twice. We did it! Okay, I bleeped that out. I'm very happy. I still feel weird about that. And I still get questions about whether I'm going the third time. It's like, unless a miracle happens, it's not going to happen. I'm not doing the fundraiser, but I've beaten that dead horse already. Oh, I still want to go. That's also another question that people kept asking, whether or not I wanted to go. Of course, dude, seriously, who doesn't want to go? I just can't in good conscience ask people to do that for a third time. First time was a, once in a lifetime thing. The second one was a freaking miracle, and I'm still very, very happy. Just, I got to see Nagano's last tournament. Oh my god! I would love to see Morimoto come back and, be announced as the defending champion. It's just, yeah. Anyway, you already know. So, yes, I do want to go. No, I'm not doing a fundraiser. But yes, I want to go. But, I'm watching the sidelines like everybody else does here. So anyway, video's gotten a lot longer than I thought, and I'm sure there's more stuff, but I'll save that for the next video. And yes, I will diligently work on finishing the Sasuke 32 series. So I'm almost there, and yeah, so keep fingers crossed that will be the next video that you hear. Hopefully I'll get that done before the Final Stage podcast episode comes out. He usually puts that up by like Friday, so I got a couple days to get this done. Anyway, Happy New Year's, and I shall talk to you soon.